What's up, guys? So how do you balance having a full-time career, breeding ball pythons, having a YouTube channel, social media, a social life, and everything else in between? What's up, YouTube? It's Baker. Welcome back to Blue Line Morphs. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. Our new ball python breeding channel. Not really. Over a year old now. We're cruising, moving along. Appreciate it. Check me on Instagram. Blue_line_morphs. Everything's Blue Line Morphs, guys. Post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Blah, blah, blah. Going into my second season. I swore I'd stop saying that, but I'm like a trained monkey. I just keep saying it now. Kind of is what it is. Listen, if I look tired, I am tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, which is kind of why I'm making this video. We'll talk about that in a second. No real update, other than the fact that my reptile room smells like death because one of my snakes killed a rat, saw him wrap it up, and then didn't eat it. I don't know which one it is. I'm going to go back and find it. I actually started using clips like an adult, right? These two are stuck together. Started using clips like an adult to keep track of what tubs actually have rats in them. So I know no rat was left overnight because I check. That's what I do. This is what I do now, but guys. I put this on. Can you see this? It's on the left side. I put it up if the rat's in there. Okay? If I hear them strike and I see they're coiled, I put it down once I see the rat's actually dead, and then I go back and I look, okay? What I wanted to do is kind of move in the middle, be like, oh, go back and look, but I didn't do that. So once I saw the rat was dead, I took all my clips off, and now one of them didn't eat it, and it stinks in here. That's part of breeding ball pythons, right? Kind of is what it is. I'm going to play that game later. I'm sure I'll find it. Other than that, no real update, guys. Had a solid feed day, as we just talked about. Have a new female here. She's in the quarantine rack. She ate the first day I had her. She's an older snake, not older, but 3-4 years old, about 1,400 grams, single gene animal. I'll introduce you to her later on this week. Picked up a new male. Compliments of Joe from Empire State Exotics. He should be on his way shortly. He is, I don't know if it's an actual gene, an actual mutation, or if it's kind of misclassified. We'll talk about that when I get him. I'll show him off to you guys, so I don't know if it's going to be the same video, but you definitely meet the girl later in this week. Also, Saturday's video, guys, is going to be about my updated breeding plans. I talked about my pairings, what I've been doing, and stuff like that, and what my plans are, but I haven't really given any updates on who's going to lay soon, who ovulated, who I think's growing follicles, so forth and so on. No real pairings this week. Banana Pie's in shed. Coral Black Pastel Mojave's in shed. Everyone's in shed. I'm going to need your help deciding a pairing, too, on Saturday. We'll talk about what the possible outcomes are and what I want to do, what the plans are. So one male is going to go to 1 or 2 females, or maybe both. I'm not sure. We'll talk about that later on. That's really it, guys. All right. So today's video, I've been getting asked a lot, is how do you balance like being a full-time cop or just a full-time job or profession or career or whatever in general with social media, with Instagram and YouTube and social life and weight training and all these other hobbies, and then most importantly, breeding ball pythons and kind of creating this image and keeping up with snakes. And yeah, I only have 40-something snakes right now, so it's a lot easier for me. We'll talk about that at the end of the video, what I kind of plan on down the road when I actually maybe have a couple hundred snakes and I have clutch, fuck my stand now, clutches and shit going on like that, right? So bear in mind, very tired. So if I get distracted, I apologize. This is going to be a rant video. You're not going to see any snakes. That's not true. Hey, you want to see a snake? There you go. Come here, bud. Give me a honey. There you go. Here's my banana pie deep in shed. Look at him. Look at him. Can't even see. He's blind as a bat. Put him back in here. It's not even pie anymore. He's got pink everywhere. Go back in. He's so cool, though. Such a chill snake. There you go. You saw a snake, guys. Congratulations. Let's get into this. So, I thought today would be a good day to make this video because right now, guys, it is 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm filming a YouTube video in my stinky reptile room after working 18 hours. Well, being home, I left at 7 o'clock in the morning from Michelle's house and I didn't get home at about 12:30. I heated up some old pork chops and now I'm here at 1 o'clock in the morning making a YouTube video. Then I'm going to take a bunch of pictures for Instagram for tomorrow. Do I really need to be doing that? Probably not. Could probably be sleeping. The kind of path I chose, right? These are the things that I want to do, and I want to stay consistent, and so forth and so on. Now, the social media aspect of things, especially with YouTube and so forth and so on, is important, right? We've talked about this. It's free marketing and stuff like that. But is that really the nitty-gritty when it comes to like breeding ball pythons and time management and having a full-time job? Like, look at guys like Sal from Gomez Python. My man's got a full-time job and he got a family, okay? Anthony, Reptile Creation, same thing, okay? A lot of people do it. I totally get that. So how do you balance it? How do I balance it? I don't have any kids. I got a needy girlfriend. We'll see if she's watching this video. I'll find out. Just because she'll watch this and I'll get an immediate text. Anyway, she's not an idiot at all, actually. But anyway, distracted. How do I balance it? How do I make things happen? Now, because I'm a cop, I like to stay on a certain schedule. I'm very, I don't want to say militarized, but I'm very detail-orientated. And I like to stay in a schedule. I like to feed on Wednesdays and Sundays. I like to do my spot cleaning Wednesdays and Sundays. Reality is those things just don't happen, right? I'd love to have my videos all planned out the week before and have them all filmed. Doesn't happen. Love to have pictures of my phone nonstop. For Instagram, does not happen. So how do you kind of balance these things and make sure you stay on track, stay on schedule, and your snakes don't suffer, and your business doesn't suffer, your image doesn't suffer, and your breeding plans go according to schedule or according to plan? And, snakes in here. The reality is, it's all about time management. Time management and sacrifice. That's the only thing I can say. The reality is, if you're deciding to breed ball pythons for the right reasons, right? If you're getting this, you want to make money, and you're looking at these animals like a business, then it might be a little bit different for you. But for me and many of us, this is a hobby business. I call it a hobby business. We love them. We love our snakes. Make a dime, cool. Make a couple $100, cool. A couple thousand, cool. But if you make nothing, whatever. You like doing what you do. So how do you kind of balance that with your full-time job? Now, first and foremost, your full-time job kind of comes first, right? Your relationship kind of has to come first. When you're in the relationship, though, you kind of want somebody to kind of support you, understands the shit, you're the weird snake keeper. So how do you balance that with your job? The only way I can explain time management is to kind of give you my perspective in my last week and how I had to manage it and adjust and so forth and so on. Then we'll get into talking about what I'm going to do as my collection grows and time management and stuff like that. So for me, I'm fortunate enough to work Monday through Friday, off Saturday and Sundays. So I know I can get a lot of shit done on Saturdays and Sundays. So I definitely rely on that heavily. But if you watch my YouTube channel, you know I like to do my spot cleanings and my weighings and my midweek snacks for the snakes and so forth and so on Wednesdays and Sundays. So this past week, I had a really good rest on Wednesday. My sergeant gave me some overtime, and then I did a double into Thursday. So essentially, I worked Thursday, but I worked Thursday from 11 p.m. on Wednesday to 7 a.m. on Thursday. So I was done for Thursday. Took off on Friday because it was Michelle's birthday. And I had a 4-day weekend off. Now, normally I do my spot cleaning and my water checks and all the other bullshit, the aeration. I take care of my humidifier, make sure everything's up and running in my room correctly. On Wednesdays, slept at the precinct on a little couch. Wasn't here. So now what happens? One or two things. First, had I been able to foresee this, obviously you can't do that, but if I knew I was going to stay at the precinct on Wednesday, I would have got this shit done on Tuesday, okay? It's all about making that sacrifice and making adjustments and planning ahead and kind of trying to get ahead of the schedule, ahead of the curve type of thing. But it didn't happen. So on Thursday, I wanted to shoot out and go out for Michelle's birthday, just her and I, the day before her birthday. But I had to get shit done. So I knew once I got home, again, I was running on 2 or 3 hours of sleep. I shot home. I got in here. I made a YouTube video for that night, for Thursday. Then I got all my spot cleaning done, all my water swaps done, all my breeding plans. I looked at some snakes. I palpitated some snakes that Sal told me kind of how to do, and so forth and so on, and try to prepare myself for the weekend coming up. That way I was ahead of the curve. Now, fast forward into the weekend. Went out Friday night, had a blast. I told you I'm a basic bitch now, I drink wine. Saturday, I didn't have much to do during the day. Sal actually dropped off the Freedom Breeder rack, which you guys saw in the last video. I had to make a video about that. But now, on Sundays, normally I would have to do my feeding. I like my big feed day on Sunday. My cleaning, my spot cleaning, all the other stuff. But now, mind you, I had done it on Thursday already. So now, do I do spot cleaning all that on Saturday again? Even though I did it twice in the week, it's only in a 3-day period, and this thing's kind of get neglected. But now what happens if it kind of gets pushed down the road a little more and something else happens? So essentially what I did is I elected to take care of all the stuff I needed to take care of on Sunday, late Saturday night. So I was in here making videos for, not Tuesday, because today's Tuesday's video. I was in here taking care of social media, taking care of YouTube, taking care of my spot cleaning, so forth and so on. Now, again, guys, do I really want to be in here on Saturday night? You know, I could go out to a bar, you can have beers with my buddies, whatever the case may be. Or I really want to be in here at 1 o'clock in the morning making a YouTube video or Instagram pictures and stuff like that. No, I kind of don't. I love to go to sleep, but here's the thing. You have to make that decision to yourself, whether you're committed and you're all in or not. And once you decide that you're committed and you're all in, then you just kind of put the effort forward. You got to find the time to make things happen. It doesn't matter if you're tired, if you're running out of time, or this happened or that happened, you're out of the gym, whatever the case may be. You have to make a decision, especially when it comes to living creatures. You have to take care of them adequately and so forth and so on. But you have to make that decision to be all in or not. And once you make the decision to be all in, it's all about just making that time, that sacrifice. And sometimes you're going to be a little uncomfortable. It's going to suck. It's going to be shitty. You're going to be tired. You got to keep it moving, just make things happen. So, now, segueing into what I said before, listen, this is kind of not a cheap and cheesy video, but it kind of is what it is, right? It just, people have been asking me, and this is what it is. I'm tired, I'm cranky, and I'm in here making a YouTube video because this is what I want to do. I'm in here, I'm gonna find this fucking dead rat. I'm gonna do some spot cleaning quickly because it's what I want to do. I sacrifice an hour or two of sleep. It is what it is, guys, okay? Now, it's easy for me to say, I only have 40, 50 snakes in here. So what happens when all of a sudden maybe you have a couple hundred snakes and you can't work the 40 hours overtime a month and have the 18-hour days, and you really, I can get all my shit done about an hour and a half. What happens when it takes 4 or 5 hours, right? What then? And this is the conclusion I kind of came up with. Right now, I dedicate a lot of time to doing overtime at work, okay? Now, if I do 20 hours per paycheck, it's an extra $900 or $1,000 in my check, okay? After taxes. Okay, so here's the whole faux pas, like you don't want to talk about it, like thing. The snakes start making me money to where I can kind of counterbalance that overtime, right? So now if I can make at least $2,000 off the snakes per month, I don't have to do all that overtime. I can be home playing around with the snakes more, which I'd much rather do. So that's kind of how I'm going to have balance that life. I'm going to have to adjust my career schedule in order to balance out what I have to do and take care of in the snake room. If you want to take this to the next level, which I do, if that makes sense, right? You have to kind of adjust things. Your job does come first. Your social media, your social life does come first. Relationships do come first. But if you really want to take this to the next level, you got to make some sacrifices, especially when it comes to maybe your career or your social life and stuff like that. That's the best piece of advice I can give for you guys. It's all about kind of time management and just making it happen. Now, just because you're not getting it done beforehand, or not, you can't put it off. You got to be in here at 1 o'clock in the morning doing your thing. You got to do it. I mean, it's just really that simple. So, long story short, guys, when it comes to balancing a career and a livelihood and breeding ball pythons, it sucks and you get tired, but you just do it anyway because you love doing it. If you don't love doing it, then you won't do it. It's really that simple. That's really it, guys. So now it's 1:15 in the morning. I'm going to do some spot cleaning, upload this video, and hell, I may even sleep tonight, right? What a fucking concept. Alright, guys. That's really it. Quick little Tuesdays video, little rant. Just make it happen, guys. Just make it happen. I don't care if you're tired. Put some music on, drink a little coffee. Get in there and make it happen. You owe it to the animals, you owe it to your business, you owe it to your brand, everything else. Well worth it, trust me. But that's it. Alright, guys. Appreciate it. I gotta stop saying that. Alright, guys. Well, I appreciate it. Listen, guys. See you later in the week. Be safe. Please remember, watch the six.